Hey guys, what's happening? My name is Rustic.
Hey, and I'm Justin.
And we're professional stuntmen. And today we're going to show you how to film a fight scene. We're trained professionals, so take our advice at your own risk. We're showing you how to do action safely, but there's always the danger of getting hurt. So please be safe and use common sense. Also, hit subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. In this video, we're going to share with you our style of filming fights. We're going to talk about camera angles, how to make adjustments, and if you watch till the end, we're going to give you a basic shot list.
And remember guys, there isn't just one way to do it. These are just some of our basic guidelines.
Okay guys, so we managed to fit a lot of different tips into this one video, so you might want to follow along while taking some notes. Feel free to pause the video or replay it anytime. So there's two ways to sell a hit. Either the hit passes in front of the target or it is covered by the target.
In both cases, what sells it is the fact that you are stacking the hit for camera.
Watch our last video for an explanation of what that means.
When filming a fight, it's good to shoot over the shoulders like you would in a dialogue scene.
You want to try to keep camera on one side of the invisible line that forms between the performers.
So try not to jump it because this can be confusing for your audience unless you're trying to do it for like a jarring effect.
You can also figure out how to move the camera across during a take. Try to keep the action around the middle of the screen to make it easier for your audience to follow.
This isn't a hard rule, but it's useful during editing.
You can use some handheld camera movement to help your audience feel the action. My favorite style of filming is when it feels like the camera is dancing with your fighters. And the way you do this is you actually walk through the action slowly with your actors and you pick out what angles are going to look the best.
Yeah.
Sometimes that means throwing a Dutch angle in there and weaving with the action. Adding some camera movement in a direction of a hit can help you add power to something that looks a little weak, as well as to help you sell a hit that's not really working from your angle.
But try not to make this a habit and use it with intent.
And we're going to talk about shaky cam in another video. When you're on set, always check that your hits are selling. It's always easier to fix your mistakes on set than it is in your edit. Also, you'll be a better filmmaker if you can keep your edit in mind as you're shooting.
If a hit isn't working for the angle, you can always make weird adjustments to sell it. You don't always have to be technically correct with your move.
Just make sure to walk it through a couple of times. And once you get a take where everything sells and you like the intensity, just move on.
Alright, so there's most of the basics that we were going to cover, but here's some bonus tips. It's good to break your fights up into manageable segments.
And the size of your segments is going to depend on your choreography, but I usually change the angle once I get to something that's not quite working.
When you're moving between your fight pieces, start at the last beat of the last take. This will make it much easier in your edit.
So when we prepare for a fight, we don't really write out a long shot list, but we do keep in mind the big moves of the fight. And once we get on set, we'll actually walk through the choreography with the camera and the actors to get a better idea of what our shot list is actually going to be. Here's a basic shot list which you can use to plan any fight when you're first starting out. First, you film a master shot to get the basic coverage of the fight. Don't worry about every hit selling from this angle. Then you would move in to film each side of the fight. Here you will get the best view of your action and you will probably use these angles the most in your edit. And last, you would go in for the specials. These are the angles where you show off your acting and the detail of any techniques.
After filming a couple of fights, you'll find your own way of doing it.
Shooting a little bit wider is also going to help you cover up some of your mistakes in the edit because you can punch in and add keyframes to move the image around and help sell the action. Yeah, remember guys, this is a team effort. If something's not working, you can always just change it up.
Now get out there and shoot. Stay safe and have fun.
Alright guys, thank you so much for checking out episode 2 of our fight scene tutorials. If you have any questions for us that you'd like us to answer, leave them in the comments below and give us a thumbs up.
And please subscribe.
Thanks guys. Peace.